Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this really fun summery neon cut crease with multicolor, very dimensional, very in my lane. I can't wait for you guys to see how easy it is to accomplish this look. So without further ado, stay tuned. Okay, so to start off, as always, you guys know I like to carve out my brows. This is a new technique that I've been doing, and I like to do this by using whatever eye base that I'm using at that time. For right now, I've been using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I did order the P. Louise base, and I'm waiting on that, but the shipment and like the way that they do things, it's very complicated. If you've dealt with P. Louise, please let me know in the comment section, because I'm still trying to figure out like how their system works and like when I'm getting my shit, you know. So right here I'm just blending out my eye base, and I'm bringing it all the way down to my crease area where I plan on placing my shadows. Now this is a neon pigment. It's by a company that I no longer work with anymore, so I don't want to promote that company, but there are other companies that do sell neon pigments, so I am gonna leave a link down in the description box if you are interested in neon pigments. These are okay, they're just what I have for the time. So I'm starting off with the neon hot pink, and I put that all in my crease area first with a fluffy brush. This is a Wet n Wild brush, and then I put my tape just to make sure that I don't go too far out when I'm like winging out my shadow. And now this is a really cool trick if you have a problem with blending. Take whatever translucent powder or loose powder that you have. This one is the Kat Von D brightening powder in the shade Golden, and you can see the difference. It just really helps to blend out those edges, and you see that it's not as harsh. So the next color I'm going in with, I'm using the Huda Beauty Electric palette, and I'm going to be going in with this beautiful dark hot pink. So I want to deepen the crease area, and in order to do that, you gotta step outside of your neon shades. But I'm going in with a hot pink. It's like a deep hot pink, and I'm going to press that in the crease area and kind of create that shape. And then once I have the shape the way I like it, I'm going to take this same Morphe M57 brush. I believe this is M507, and I'm going to blend out the edges, going back and forth between the neon shade and the hot pink, just to really blend out that crease area. And then of course, once I'm satisfied with the blend, I will move on to the next step. So the next color I'm going in with is this really pretty like reddish pink. Like it's a red shade, but it has like a pink undertone, and I'm just going to use that to deepen the crease even more. Now the thing about when I do this is sometimes you'll see like over in the lid area it'll look a little patchy because there's no eyeshadow base there, and that's okay because a lot of the times I clean up my lid space anyways. So right now I'm just 100% only focusing on my crease area. So I'm just going to go in back and forth motions and, deepen the crease a little. And then I'm going to take my micellar water. This is like the Target brand. It's a little cheaper. Yeah, I just bought that. And I'm going to go ahead and clean up my lid area. And I like to use a Q-tip for this, and pretty much what I'm doing is I'm just kind of mapping out where my cut crease is going to go. And this just really helps the eyeshadows that go on the base underneath show more true to color, because sometimes when you put the base over the eyeshadow, it kind of alters the color of the eye base. So I'm adding more Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm placing that on the lid area. And then I'm going in with this neon yellow and neon orange pigment, and I'm going to pat that starting with the center color, which is going to be the neon yellow. I think it's a neon yellow. Some people say green, but it looks yellow to me. So I'm patting in the neon yellow, and then right next to it I'm going to start patting in that construction worker orange right next to it. And what I like to do is I like to pat them in until I get the pigmentation that I want, and then on one side of the brush it'll have orange, the other side of the brush will have the yellow, and then I will just go in between the line until it's more blurred. So the outer part I did add more hot pink. Hot pink and orange kind of blend really well together, so you really don't have to do much blending there, but the yellow and the orange, there's such a huge jump that I do have to go back and forth until it's blended like so. So right here I'm just using my brush. There's no additional product on it. This just had the red shade and a little bit of hot pink, and I'm just deepening the crease, and I'm adding a little bit of that pink to the outer portion of the hot pink, just so everything kind of blends in together. And now I'm going to do my brows and lashes off camera and remove the tape. Boo, bada bing, bada boom. And this just kind of helps, you know, put everything together. My nails are totally not done, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So here's what we're looking like, and now we're moving on to face. I'm using the Benefits PoreFessional and this Glam Glow. It's like a, I don't know what to call it. It's like a highlighting moisturizer, and I use that to prime my face. And then once I've been primed, oh, and then I use the Benefits PoreFessional, which is an oldie but a goodie. You guys already know how I feel about this. This is like an OG favorite. Then for foundation, I'm using this CoverGirl Tru Blend in the shade M7, which is Soft Honey, and then I mix a little bit of my NYX, these are my NYX Pro Foundation Mixer Drops, and this is in the shade Warm, and that just helps deepen the foundation. So I went ahead and used that as my foundation, and I'm using a, I believe this is a Morphe, it's one of their gunmetal brushes, but it's I think it's a G6 or something like that, because I remember it was like after a car. I don't know. But as you can see, Callie is back as I contour. I didn't get a product shot of this, but this is the Milani contour stick, and it's in the shade number 4. And just using an e.l.f. brush to blend that in all around the corners. I don't know if people still like you know, tutorials like this. I still enjoy watching them. So for highlight, I'm using the NARS concealer. This is the one that came in the pot. When this first came out, y'all, like, this was, you know, it. Look at Kelly's eyeshadow. Yeah, so when this came out, it was the ish and like all over the place. And I bought it because of the hype, and it was just sitting in there. But NARS has really good concealer. So if you are looking for a concealer, NARS is a good one to look at. So the reason I like this concealer is because it blends out so seamlessly, and for it to be a cream, it's very lightweight underneath the eyes. So I would highly suggest it. And now, oh God, I hate the faces that I make when I'm placing, you know, powder or mascara on my lower lashes. Like, you just make this long horse face. It's so ugly. But I'm just setting those areas, and again, I'm using that Kat Von D brightening powder in the shade Golden, and I'm going to place that underneath my eyes and on all the areas that I highlighted. And then to set my face, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I can't remember which one this is. Forgive me, you might hear like my drawer going. Okay, so this is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 330. Yeah. And so I'm going back underneath my eyes using these same deep shadows that I used underneath, in my crease area. And then I'm going in with the Maybelline, this is a Revlon mascara. It's a really nice mascara. I never name mascaras because I think they're all like, you know, subject to, you know, how you feel. Anywho, so I wanted to add this glitter to my inner tear duct, but it was a complete fail. So for bronzer, I'm using the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil. This is actually one of my favorite bronzers of all time, just to help bronze up the face. And then for blush, I went in with the Morphe Blush Trio, and this is Pop of Coral. And I went in with the two shades. I went in with that light orange, which is called Boss, and I mixed it with Unapologetic, which is the darker, like, bronzier shade. And I went ahead and add that to my cheekbones. And I've been adding blush to my nose because I feel like it just brings everything together. And then for highlight, like, you gotta say it like that, I'm using Fenty Beauty's Trophy Wife. I feel like this was so hyped when it first came out, and then people just stopped using it because it is a very intimidating highlight. But girl, against a tan, yes honey. And yeah, that pretty much completes this look. And then I used the Wet n Wild Rose 3-in-1 setting spray. I didn't mention the lashes that I have on. The lashes are the 206, and these are by Ardell.
Hey, go, mommy. Hey, go, mommy.
My daughter's like giving me all of my colorful bracelets. I feel like very very cookout-esque, if you will. Or, I mean, those are the vibes I'm getting right now. So if you did enjoy this video, it would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe to my channel. Shh. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and then hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time that I upload, you know, if you like me or whatever. On my lips, I don't think that it got recorded, but I did use two Colored Rain liquid lipsticks. I used the shade Bachelorette to line my lips, and then on top of my lips, like the main color, is a color that I absolutely love by Colored Rain, and it's the shade Sugar. So this is a really pretty nude. I think I might do a video on my top 5 favorite nudes, or my top lipsticks for the summer. You guys let me know what you want to see. I absolutely love watching lip swatch videos, and I love watching, like, you know, what's your favorite for the summer? Like, what you wearing, girl? What you wearing? All right, so again, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what type of looks you are looking forward to for the summer. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Mwah. Until next time, beauties, mwah. Stay blessed.